Hi, welcome. Today I'd like to talk about the heart and blessing things. When you bless things, you're sending gratitude and appreciation. You're noticing what is beautiful. You're noticing what is love. And what that does for you is a tremendous empowerment. It lifts your vibration. It brings you in contact with this cosmic energy that surrounds us and empowers us and gives us vitality. But what if you aren't connected in that way, or that seems almost impossible? It's just not, you might not be feeling good, it doesn't work. All I can say with that is that you practice this and it begins to develop something inside of you, a strength, basically an energy, the vibration, and it does work. But at first it might seem like it's impossible, you can't do it. So let me share with you some ways in which you can. For instance, you can, wherever you're doing, make a meditation to pour your energy, almost like bless. Like whatever it is, if it's people you're with, bless the environment, bless the what it is that makes this a happy, joyful event. And if you don't feel that, then take notice. You're learning something. Maybe that's inside, a block or whatever. And rest assured that as you work with that block and that frees and allows that energy, that chi energy, that beautiful, powerful energy to flow through you, you're going to be able to do magic. You're going to be able to create in this world, and you're going to be able to know peace and joy. So, blessings, whatever is in front of you. Now that can take the case of you have an injury, or you have something that, emotion that is, it's depression, it's sadness, it's anger, it's feeling a non-justice that you've been stepped upon. What you can do is take your body, take that emotion, take that situation, and bless it. And also notice the resistance that you might have. Notice the thoughts and emotions about that, because this is all part of the process. What you're doing is you're doing a meditation where you're releasing the blocks. You're aware of what blocks, what gets in the way of that beautiful flow of energy, where you can just bless things and then it comes back to you. It's the thing of like, put the energy out and it returns. It's a principle. I have struggled a lot of my life, and that's one of the reasons I feel that I know about this stuff, because I made mistakes. I basically know how to do it not right, but I've always tried, always stayed there, always tried to improve myself, always worked at making myself aware of what is going on inside of me. I'd run into situations that did not work with other people, and I didn't, instead of blaming the other people and saying it's all their fault, I thought, what is it about me that has created this? What am I doing? And if I'm getting negative feedback from people, is it true? Is it not true? So that was all in the intention of removing blocks little by little. And it's like you do that and you get rewards. You feel better, you feel more joy, more vitality, more energy. But, it's a process. And then you're dealing with things that are difficult, and you're having to face your blocks and whatnot. But it's ongoing as you get better and better. So that energy, that chi energy, take time to feel it. Ask for it to come in. It's kind of like resting in this divine energy. And if you don't feel it, don't give up. Allow yourself to experience what you're experiencing. You're getting to know yourself no matter what results you have. But I encourage you to have trust and faith that as you work with this, you're going to be able to step more and more into it. Okay, take a moment right now and rub your hands and build up some friction there. And also just center yourself on that energy, that chi energy running through your body, and allow it to go into your hands. Now, basically after that, put your hands up and bless something. Bless maybe a person a family member that needs help, needs support. Feel the energy flow to that person or situation or whatever it might be. Feel the energy in your hands if you can. And if you can't, just continue with this. What you're doing is you're feeling that flow of universal chi energy moving through you. And what I feel is very helpful, and I would encourage you to do, is practice that. Practice it in not a real heavy, serious way, but in a light, playful way. I call it, I'll play with that and see. I'm going to experiment. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to basically send energy out to a sick person or my dog or cat or whatever that needs energy, healing energy, and feel it. Feel what's inside of you. See it as an experimentation. You're getting in touch with what is inside and what can project out. Some of you are advanced with this and know this is like kindergarten. But for other people, it's a matter of becoming aware and working and playing with that energy. So that's what I would call blessing. Blessing your environment, blessing the world that you're in. Ultimately, what you want to do is bless it to the point that that energy becomes so powerful that you're actually creating the environment in a good way, not in ways that you feel angry and disappointed and your energy is low and you're afraid of things, and you're creating circumstances that basically are showing you what that's about, what fear's about, what anger's about, and what you're wanting to do is step out of it. And as I said, as you're putting that energy out, you might find blocks. And those are connected to fear and where you're not creating the world that you really want to create. What you want to create is a world of vitality where you feel the energy inside. That energy is so significant and so beautiful that you just feel good, that is the norm. And eventually, what I found, that I'm sort of coming in glimpse and learning what this is about more and more, you can basically create the world where it is just joy and peace. That energy is so much more powerful than all the temptations, all the triggers that will bring up fear, that will bring up old patterns, that will bring up sadness, disappointment, feeling less than, whatever. That energy can come out and basically overpower those lesser emotions. So it's a matter of practicing. And I would encourage you to just go about your day and feel that energy flowing, getting in touch. Do it as a meditation. See it as, you're doing exercises where you might not, be in top shape with this, working at 100%. You might be just starting where you see little glimpses of improvement, of where you feel better. But as you do that, what you're doing, and you get in touch and aware of what you're doing to not allow that energy to flow, to be very honest with yourself and basically assess what's happening inside. And that is going to allow you to let that energy flow stronger, more, and increase its scope of how it can play a part in you creating your universe consciously, not unconsciously, not as a victim, basically, where you're creating this because this is fearful, I don't want this, and I feel affected by that, I'm reacting to the other thing, and you're being like a ping pong ball, just basically being thrown around and not really controlling your own destiny. So I would encourage you to do that. And take a moment, basically, to allow that beautiful chi energy to come into your body as much as you can. Feel it. Feel the life and vitality as it circulates inside of you, as it becomes, that's who you are. That's the ingredient. And if you're separated from that, you're really not in touch with the vital force that connects you to everything. That connection is really vital, because that's how you're going to create, and that's how you're going to, that's abundance, you know. Abundance, I think, certainly goes way beyond your needs to make more money or to have a better relationship or whatnot. Abundance is that inner dwelling spirit, that strength, that vitality inside that is sending it out. You're abundantly blessing everything. You're abundantly touching things, and you're blessing and giving life to it, and you know that that's how you're designed. That's who you are. And as you're doing that, that is where you're abundant. And then, in my view, you create what you need. You need a beautiful relationship. You know, you attract that. That blessing, somebody comes in there that resonates with that resonates with who you are in that moment. Hey, they're open arms. They've been looking for that. And if they have it too, and you're both resonating and creating that energy, it's beautiful. It's just simply beautiful. So, again, these are things, you know, that are what I would call the building block of abundance. I mean, there's other things too, but to me, this is the core. And you can be abundant with money or without money. You can be abundant with a relationship or without a relationship. You can be abundant by yourself or with other people. The outer circumstances isn't what's critical. The one thing that's critical is what's in here, what's inside, what the connection is. And the heart connection, or the heart, the coherence with the heart, and the mind and the vision, those things work magic in the world. So I'm going to leave it here, and I invite you to stay with this channel. I invite you to subscribe, and any comments are certainly welcome. With that, I wish you best, and namaste.